All right, we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Today, we're going to be doing something that I haven't done in ages. We're going to be streaming Mario Kart 8 Deluxe online. Now, for those of you watching this later as a VOD, or possibly even me watching this in the future, the Nintendo Switch 2 just had its Direct a few days ago. And they showed off Mario Kart World. So I'm pretty excited for that. We're going to be talking a bit about the Switch 2. And probably the price, because it's been pretty controversial. I don't think it's as controversial as people say it is, but I mean, it's more of like a world thing than anything. But yeah, we're going to be hopping right in. If anyone wants to join the game, you can add me on your Nintendo Switch system. You can type ! friend code in chat, which reminds me, I need to make sure the bot is working in YouTube. But yeah, ! friend code in chat, and let me know who you are on Nintendo Switch online. That way I know to accept it, and then you can join the game. Simple as that. Let's see. Where is the... Okay. Heart. Join. It might take a minute. Sometimes it takes a second for the bot to join the YouTube stream, because YouTube's a little weird. But yeah, I used to stream this all the time, and then I just stopped, and now we're back. So I'm going to be a bit rusty. We'll go into regional, so North America, because I do remember North America being a lot better in terms of the connection and stuff. Like, I'm not matched with people from the other side of the world, which is bad in an online game. So yeah, let's hop over to the gameplay scene and see what we get. Is this really the loadout I used before? Morton on the scooter here? On the Mr. Scooty? I vaguely remember it being the regular cart. I don't know. I'm just going to trust that my previous self knew what he was doing. I do know that I didn't really know what the meta was after the DLC dropped. So I'm not entirely sure if this is the best cart combo anymore, or even if it was, because it's been that long, but oh well. We'll see. Mario Kart's about having fun, right? Definitely not raging at random junk that happens to pop up. I would switch to a different game, but we are on lap 3 here, so we'll see. I remember that it would have a bad time when I would join in on the first lap, and then I'd wait, and then we wouldn't get in the next game. It'd be a communication error, so let's see. I don't know if they've made any improvements or what, but I do like Squeaky Clean Sprint, but it's a DLC map, so I'm definitely not going to be as good at the DLC maps as I am the original Mario Kart 8 Deluxe maps. I just don't know the best lines or whatever. And it'll probably take me a sec to remember what the good lines are for the old maps anyway. But we'll see. And yes, I actually remembered to to start the replay recording. So if there's a cool moment, then we should be able to capture it. I actually was looking for a quote-unquote trailer for the YouTube stream, but it didn't seem to find any Mario Kart clips, which I find it kind of hard to believe, because I definitely remember streaming a lot of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and I find it kind of hard to believe that I don't have any clips from that time. But I don't know. I don't know what's... Maybe I just didn't do clips back then. I know I didn't do shorts, but... I definitely did do clips. Hey, there's the stream element spot. Yeah, YouTube's kind of weird sometimes with how long it takes spots to go. Just get the coins. I think what I like about Mario Kart compared to other racers is that it's not just racing. Like, you have mini objectives. Like, you have the boosts. You have collecting coins to get a little extra speed. Alright. I gotta remember, if I see a blue shell, just let it go. I don't wanna... Oh, well, someone stole it anyway. Well... I don't wanna accidentally save first place. I forget if it's actually faster to take that jump than to not take it. Okay, well, I said I was going to be a little rusty, but still, we have our VR. Here, that's what you get for trying to hit me with your stupid star. No! I tried to go past the star, or the blue shell. We were in like second and third place all the way up until the end. And you know what? Considering that guy had 40k VR, I wouldn't have been really mad about getting second or third. But man, that last corner. Yeah, I wonder how it's going to feel playing Mario Kart World, since it'll likely have quite a few less maps. Oh, almost dropped my controller. Than Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with all the DLC. Maybe even without like the Deluxe versions maps. It doesn't look like it has nearly as many maps as Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't get too repetitive, and hopefully the open world aspect of it is actually, helps make up for the fewer maps that are in Mario Kart World. Well, screw it. I saw a little bit of the Nintendo Treehouse live stream of Mario Kart World. I didn't watch a bunch, just like really a few seconds of gameplay. Oh, and he got the blue shell too. Did he actually get hit by that? I can't really tell. I'm too busy trying to drive. But hey, I'm happy I didn't get hit by it. I almost got him. I'll take it. I didn't fall out of the sky? Okay, then. Get rid of that protection. I do see him holding the banana. I think he's actually dragging it. Oh, well. That was a good snipe. Got the double. Never mind. I actually saved first place. I did exactly what I said I shouldn't do before. And of course the last... Why the last corner gotta be so bad like that? Why the last corner gotta be so bad like that? Hey Xandrig, how's it going? We just got Mario Karted. I mean, hey, that's Mario Kart for you. You love it and you hate it. It is a great game. What a shame. I'll get you next time. Like, I actually do like the game. I prefer it over like regular racing games because the items like just throw chaos into the mix, you know? It's not some boring like optimize every single stat type of game like a realistic racing game. You know, I wonder if the Nintendo Switch 2's game chat will have online voice chat, or if it's just like a friend thing. Because they only showed it working with friends, so... But then again, they do let you talk to random people online on Switch. It's just limited to the app. I've not played on this map too much. I thought the shortcut was there instead of right there. Why'd I not stream the last 3 or 4 days? Because I mainly just stream on the weekends. I do want to stream more though, so... I just hit myself with my own green shell and got rid of my other green shell. I want to save this mushroom for the shortcut, which is not right around this corner. Stand behind me! Because I'm being that guy. I'm just going to boost to try to not get hit by the star. Thanks for taking the hit of that banana for me. I'm in no... It goes on the sidewalk. Why does the blue shell go on the sidewalk? I don't have anything to take a shortcut with. Last lap again. I mean, it was either hit the wall or get hit by the star, so I gotta get a good double. God damn it. Oh, you don't need to apologize, man. It's fine. I was doing so good until the last lap there, too. I mean, other than, like, the very first turn where I forgot where the shortcut was, but still, I was doing so good. That's the Mario Kart curse. What a shame. Not fair. I do play Fortnite, yes. I haven't played it recently because I'm not interested in the latest season, but I'll probably play it when the Star Wars season comes out. For now, I'm mainly leveling up my pass just through the daily tasks in Lego Brick Life. So yeah. Yeah, you can add me, man. Just let me know, like, if you have a different name on Epic, then just let me know so that I know who to accept. Yeah, for sure. I wonder how Mario Kart World's going to do online. Are you going to have to do like a set of maps since they are connected in the actual world? Or are we still going to be able to pick individual maps like here? That was my fault. The car was something I could have avoided. Aww. Hey, did I actually hit him with the boomerang or not? I don't want to get eaten. No! Just drag it behind me for now. I did see that you will automatically drag stuff behind you in Mario Kart World, which I think is a good change. Like, it's the thing that you're gonna want to do most of the time anyway. The only time when you don't really want to drag it behind you, I guess it would kind of be like a coin maybe, but even then it doesn't really matter if you drag it behind you in Mario Kart World because you still have a second item slot even if you're dragging a coin. That was my fault. That one I take responsibility for. Pog Ghost. Can you really not go through the cars when you're a ghost? Oh. There we go. Okay. Now that's a good last lap. I will be streaming tomorrow. Probably not Fortnite though. Let's do Coconut Mall. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder how good the free roam is gonna be in Mario Kart World. Is it just gonna be like the maps without items and borders? Or is there actually gonna be stuff to like find? I kind of hope it's like almost like Riders Republic in the sense that there's like stuff scattered around the map that you can do, like little activities or whatever. Or maybe like how you can do impromptu races in, I swear I did that right, in like GTA Online, where you can just pick a destination and race to that. Oh, it's mirror mode. Oh, come on, I'm gonna miss Coconut Mall. Surely they gotta do something about classic maps. Classic maps are such a big part of Mario Kart. They always bring back some sort of map. My shells! You know what? Not bad. If I was going to die, it was great that everyone else died too. And yes, everyone knows that getting lightning in Mario Kart means you die. Even though you're clearly still not dead. I want to take the shortcut, please. It's weird taking that in mirror mode. That guy's wearing the cow suit. He's getting ready for the cow in Mario Kart World. That was close. I'm taking the low ground. Preserve my spot. Alright, I'll take third. I'll take third. Hey Jan, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. We're slowly getting back our VR from the bad luck we've had on the last lap for the past few games. I'm going DK Mountain. I just like the Wii maps more because I have more nostalgia for them. Let's go! Hopefully the voting for Mario Kart World is a little bit better. There's still someone we're waiting for. Okay then. Okay, you know what? 150cc Rainbow Road. I actually practiced a bunch on this. Not like recently, but in the past I did. If you get good at the map everyone hates, then when the map everyone hates comes up, you'll be at an advantage. Is the race going to start? I bought a bunker since I last talked to you. Nice. Bunkers are a good business. I still haven't unlocked everything, all the research from the bunker, so other than that 1 week it was double money. I haven't really done any of the business for the bunker yet. But once you unlock the research, you've unlocked it for good. It's especially useful for the... I didn't get anything from that? No. Especially good for the Mark II ammo. Stupid red shells. Hey, Mamito? Okay, well, I'm just not paying attention here. You can join me in my friend's lobby. I'm playing regionals right now, so I'm not doing custom lobbies at the moment. Use it or lose it. What? Why didn't I go ghost? I used it after the thing. I almost fell off. I didn't want to take this side. Is it worth it to fast track? Great job, Bullet Bill. Thanks for that amazing spot. No, I just pay for supplies and then just earn money in other ways while it just works. So I've been doing KO Perico, I've been doing the agency, I've been doing the security contracts, I've been doing all that while it's just been researching and in the background. And it takes a while to do all that, so. Game name, Regional. Or unless you honestly don't know what the game is, in which case it is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I forgot to hold down my boost. Whatever. That'll just make it even more impressive when we get first place, right? I have seen a lot of controversy online about the price for the Switch 2 and Mario Kart World. The console price I think is fine, $450. Considering how much more powerful it is than the Switch 2 and how many more features it has. Even if you don't take inflation into account, I think it's a fair price for it. The more controversial part, I think, is the game pricing, which is $80 if you don't get the bundle with the Nintendo Switch 2. And look, I know that it's an unpopular opinion, but game prices haven't changed in like 10 trillion years. Like, games were $60 back in the 360 era. Like, inflation's gone up. Prices for basically everything that you buy has gone up. It's just not logical to think that new games will always stay at 60 FPS, $60 till the end of time. And I see people who clearly don't know anything about economics arguing online that Nintendo is still greedy because even though inflation has increased, the average wages have stayed stagnant, and that just doesn't have anything to do with Nintendo's decision to raise the price. Like, Nintendo will still have to pay and deal with inflation through increased development costs, possibly paying their workers more. So inflation's going to affect Nintendo regardless of what your pay is, what your job is. So why would Nintendo keep the prices the same or lower prices? The point of a company is to make money, and for a publicly traded company like Nintendo, at least in the United States, they have to try to make money for their investors. Like, if you invest in a stock on the stock market, and the company just takes that money and just wastes it blatantly, then you can sue them for just wasting your money. So investors can literally sue Nintendo if they don't try to make their money back that the investors gave them. So I know that prices going for new games going up to $70, $80 and stuff is rough. I get that it makes it harder to purchase a game if you can't afford it, but that's the world in general. That's inflation. That's why you need to pay attention to politics. Like, even if you don't pay attention to the news or to politics or stuff, it's still going to happen to you. So when people talk about the price of groceries going up or the price of everything going up, it means everything, including video games. Like, the fact that video games have stayed at $60 for, brand new games for ages is unusual. It's not the standard. And so it just shows really how little people know about this kind of stuff when they say that Nintendo is being greedy just for keeping the price of their games up with inflation, as if, like, Nintendo's like a friend who won't give them back $5 that they borrowed for you last week. Nintendo's a business. They're not your friend. Like, they need to make money. It doesn't matter if they were the richest company in the world. Like, their point is to make money. That's the entire point of a business. It's not to be your friend and make sure that you can buy every single game that they make. That's just not how business works. That's not how the economy works. That's not how the world works. And it just drives me crazy when I see people, just obviously not understand anything about it. But that's just my opinion. Sorry for the rant, but I've just been seeing a lot of that online lately, and it's clear that people just don't know what they're talking about. Oh, I had to click something on my monitor and I had to click something on my monitor and I got distracted. God damn it. Hello, Pinter, how's it going? I said before, I'm not doing custom lobbies right now. If you want to join the game, you can feel free to add me on Nintendo Switch Online, and we can do regionals and stuff. Thank you, Waluigi. I bet he just rage quit, but still. Yeah, I'm in America, but I guess we could do worldwide if you're like in Europe or something. I just prefer to do regionals if I can, because there's not as much desync. Ukraine? Okay. Actually, wait, I don't know. Can I take someone from a different region into regionals by being their friend? I think that's a thing. I don't know. If anyone wants to add me on Switch, again, exclamation point, friend code in chat. We'll give you my friend code. And then just add me there. And let me know who you are if your name on Nintendo Switch is different than YouTube or Twitch. Man, I remember when this getting announced for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was the most hyped thing. And I don't know, I don't know how they're going to handle classic tracks in Mario Kart World. It seems like well, from the little I've seen of the game, it seems like they're just not going to do classics. But I could be wrong. Like, is everything going to actually fit? Is everything actually going to fit nicely into the whole open world concept? And I posted this on Blue Sky earlier, but what if they want to add more tracks in the future? Like, do they make a new island? Like a DLC island? For the new maps? Or is there going to be like invisible walls that you can't cross? Or are there going to be microtransactions and the new maps are going to be free? So many questions. I would actually be I would actually be pretty cool with them trying to do like a live service Mario Kart thing that just constantly gets updated, but I know that's not really Nintendo's thing. Especially since it's an $80 game, they probably... I don't even think Nintendo's going to want to do microtransactions at in an $80 game. I see Bullet Bill, I get scared. Alright, save the last one for protection. Ugh, a stupid bananas guy. The stupid banana guy! That actually hit that guy? How? Phew! I thought we were gonna get wrecked there at the last second. But hey, you know what? That's Mario Kart for you. It's just intense. Super Bell Subway, please. I wonder if a part of Nintendo, or Nintendo, I wonder a part of Mario Kart World is going to turn into like almost like VR chat, where people just join a free mode lobby and just like talk and stuff, you know? If there's like voice chat with random people in the game, then I think it's almost a certainty, but I think even if it's just strictly limited to friends, I think there's still some people that are going to treat it as like a VR chat, right? Especially if you can unlock outfits and carts and stuff. What did I get hit by there? I don't know. I feel like I'm missing, like Nintendo's missing a good chunk of multiplayer games. I know there's Splatoon and stuff, but I mean, there's not really a game where you can just that was close. Where you can just do stuff with and meet new people, you know? Like on PS5 I have, well, you'll have Fortnite on Switch as well, but that's a different scenario. But you got Fortnite, you've got GTA 5, probably GTA 6 when that comes out. I'm going up here. I'm scared. But a lot of times when I play on Nintendo Switch, it almost feels like I'm just alone, if that makes sense. Like, Nintendo has a lot of great games, like, you know, even though it's not my cup of tea, I can tell that, like, the Zelda games are, you know, quality products. But they're also single player as well. And I don't know, unlike other platforms, I feel like there aren't as many multiplayer games to supplement that. Maybe that'll change with Switch 2 because of the stronger third-party support and the extra power the Switch 2 has. But I don't know. Whenever I play on my Nintendo Switch now, I just feel like I'm just by myself. I guess I'm playing with other people, but there's no chat here. The only times there are like voice chat are usually like either influenced by the game or they're on the Nintendo Switch phone app. And the friend system is pretty bare bones. Like there's no text chat or anything. I have to like message people through other platforms in order to talk to them. It just feels more isolated on Switch than it does on PlayStation and Xbox. I hope they have text chat in Switch 2, but it doesn't seem like that's going to be a thing. I would think they would show that off already if it was, but you think if they allow voice chat and a webcam on online that they would have text chat too, but again, it's completely possible that all the game chat stuff they have showed off is just for friends only, and that would kind of suck. It means it's harder to talk to new people and make new friends, you know? Sorry, got distracted. That was not the most optimal start, but you know what? We'll get ahead. Like I said before, it'll just make it even better. When we win after all this. See, look at that. Great shortcut. And we still have a few mushrooms. I want to save my last one if I can. I was focused on the blue shell. Alright, let's just let the piranha hang out for a bit. We don't need it gone right away. Okay, maybe we did. It would have been nice to get another item there. Hey, we're looking good. We're going into the final lap. 3rd place. Max coinage. We're chilling. I wonder how they're going to work in Mario Kart World, because I saw that you can get like in the teens when it comes to coins, so I don't know if they increase the amount of coins you need to get max speed to 20 or what that's all about. I saw that coming too. Like, I knew that was going to happen, and I tried to use my mushroom early enough so that I could pull out my shell in time, but I also needed to make sure I had enough boost to get across the shortcut. Bruh. I'll pick a map. I'm not going to be that guy who AFKs. Let me see. Okay, there we go. I was just checking my keybinds for the recording, so I don't have to worry about clicking on the button again. cool Goomba hat there. It's kind of weird that it's looking... It looks like it's backwards, but still. Don't get hit by the banana. Well, I lasted a little longer with that protection. Woo! Just barely missed that. I didn't mean to double tap there, but... Come on! Oh no. Oh no! Wow. What did I do to deserve this? I wanted to hit the boost, but okay. That isn't... I thought the fire hydrant would, like, jump up, you know? Isn't that what normally happens? That props just move out of the way when you have a star? So many stars. I didn't mean to hit that guy again. Woo! Just like a second between 5th and like 8th. I'll do Mushroom Gorge, sure. It just occurred to me, I should look at the... I should check the vertical stream here every now and then. Make sure that the stream is watchable as is on vertical. Let me see. You know what? I think this might help. Yeah, we could do that. Just make myself a bit bigger. Zoom in a bit more. That probably looks better on both streams. Also, yeah, my webcam that I ordered hasn't arrived yet. It's not scheduled to arrive till between like now and May for some reason. But the reason I ordered from a seller that took so long is because that seller's Amazon. So on the Amazon page for the webcam I bought, the default person to buy from was like some weird third-party person. And I prefer to buy from Amazon or like a reputable seller if I can. And Amazon was a seller, but it wasn't the cheapest one, and so it didn't really show up first. And it was weird, like, you know, Amazon's usually pretty good at getting stuff delivered, but I guess maybe Amazon wasn't going to get another bunch of webcams till later. So I don't know how long it'll be until I actually get it, but I think it'll be cool, especially when I'm in a game like this, to have like 60 FPS on the webcam. Make everything look more consistent. The complaint I've heard is that from my webcam is that when it's in 60 FPS, it looks lower quality than 720p. It's supposed to be 720p 60 FPS, but people are saying it looks more like 480 or something. But when I'm at like a little webcam in the corner, I don't think that's really going to matter too much. Bruh. Ink could be a problem. Just don't boost here. Don't get hit by the bullet bill. The only time I think it'll be a problem is when I go into full webcam scene like this, you know? When it's this big, I think even though this is technically 1080p, like, it doesn't look great anyway, especially with compression. And, you know, it looks choppy compared to 60 FPS, so I don't know. I think even if it looks like 480p in this mode and it looks terrible, like, I'm only going to be in this mode for a portion of the stream. And the vast majority of the time I'll be in this view here with gameplay and stuff. But yeah, I did see someone compare my current webcam to the webcam I'm getting on YouTube. Like, they did a side-by-side comparison, and they seem to think it wasn't really a big deal for the 60 FPS, since you're a small, like, little camera in a bigger screen. I disagree. I thought the whole image being 60 FPS would, like, looked visually better. Well, maybe not visually, but it looks smoother, and I like the idea of my stream being a smooth 60 FPS. If I didn't, I would not be streaming at 60 FPS. I swear, there were people between me and that shell. Man, I love this music, though. It's so nostalgic for me. I love the Mario Kart Wii Rainbow Road music. Hate to interrupt the music, but I got scared. Alright, Piranha, just chill a bit. Punish anyone who comes in front of me. I got another star though, so you know what I say. Use it or lose it. Will make anyone that comes in front of me with the Piranha regret their life decisions. Usually that corner's not a problem. What happened to the blue shell? Just went home or something? I had a star! And I was going to use it too. I use it or lose it. Go, go, go. I didn't mean to throw that per se, but you know what? Could have been worse. Stay out of the center. This corner is so brutal to get hit on because you just need the turn. Yoink. I didn't mean to double tap. Well, I'm lucky it was Rainbow Road, because at least I got some good music. But yeah, that one time I messed up on that corner, and I had to like bounce around. It was just brutal. We didn't do Mushroom Gorge. Last time it came up, we got a random map, so... I thought about like putting an emulator on my PC with the Nintendo Switch app on it and using it to like do voice chat while we're playing this. But everyone I've come across like offline in the Nintendo Switch voice app while playing Mario Kart is kind of weird. Like, the last time I was in voice chat, it was like this one creepy guy who was hitting on this, like, cougar, you know? It was just weird. It's a weird thing to just be in. Especially considering we're playing Mario Kart of all things. Like, this wasn't like VR chat or something. Or like some sort of social game. It's Mario Kart. That mushroom could have been my mushroom. Double protection, I'll take it. Yep, on the track, please. That's the downside the Cheese Land is. It's very good for anyone who's running behind, because that last shortcut is just so good. Okay, well, at least we can take the shortcut now. Assuming we survive. Jeez. A stupid piranha knocked me so far. I gotta land here, then take this. And look, since everyone took the shortcut, I barely made a comeback. At least in regionals, since you're more likely to come across people with really different VR than you, then it scales like differently, so. Getting 5th in this lobby isn't nearly as bad as like getting 5th in like a normal worldwide lobby with equal VR. And at least there's like more stability, you know? Hello. Yeah, when I get the new webcam, this webcam I'm using now is going to be the cat cam. Yeah. Hey, we finally got Mushroom Gorge. Not the best jumps. Oh boy, no! Hey, at least it gave me a little, I was following that guy. I thought you could make that. I just don't know every secret of this map. I didn't exactly know everything when I played this as a kid. And when it was, I didn't know, like, I haven't watched any secret videos or whatever since the DLC was added anyway, so. Almost fell off again. Take the other side. I think I'm safer over here. Unfortunate. Ooh, that was close. We'll do the classic old Mario circuit. By the way, if you are enjoying the stream, don't forget to hit that like button on YouTube. Subscribe for more. And if you're watching the 16:9 stream on Twitch, hit that follow button. I've also got a Discord channel and Steam group you can join to get notified when I go live. Hey, nice. I'll tell you what, I'm so glad that I moved all my Miis over from my Wii and 3DS. Especially with the Tomogachi. I was just thinking of Tamagotchi because it was in the recent Direct. Coins. I lost my train of thought. I didn't mean to. I'm so distracted. Oh, yeah. That's fine. Just wait until their protection is out. See, now this is what, now we're vibing here. I'll be honest, I don't know why I let go of my banana there. I think I was trying to pull up my next banana the second it came out, because I think I was really expecting them to just try and time it perfectly, but it's Nintendo Switch Online. You can't time it perfectly. We gotta just... How did that... It hit me in the air. Oh my goodness. The fireballs were flying past me. And then I just get hit by one. Like, okay. I thought we were safe because they were just flying around, but I guess not. What a shame. Oh, hey, Mushroom Gorge again. Wow. You think we would have not had the opportunity to play Mushroom Gorge as much with all the maps in the game, but not only were we able to vote for it 3 times, but this is our second time playing it. Just hold that protection. I bet there's going to be some people who don't like Mario Kart World because you automatically drag items, but I think of it more as a quality of life upgrade than making the game easier per se. So, hey Camilla, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Ow. was almost real bad. Alright, drag it. Let's see what this box is first. Banana. Wait until they cross the item box. I didn't mean to throw it. Oh, I missed the box. Whatever. There's no way he was actually trying to hit me with that. Bruh. Oh, I actually gained VR, wow. Someone's got 99,000. Jeez. He has to have been playing that since like it came out or something. No wonder I got VR, like in a lobby where that guy gets first. Yeah, 99,999, dang. Something tells me we're probably not going to get first. I know, right? How is that even possible? I mean, technically, like, it's possible to, like, mod a Nintendo Switch, but... I mean, I also don't think it's impossible to have gotten that since it launched. You'd have to be good at the game and play, like, all the time, though. I don't know. I don't know what the math is on that. I know for GTA Online, you can technically have a lot of RP because the game's just been out for so long, and for GTA, you had the opportunity to transfer from multiple platforms. So if you transferred from 360/PS3 to PS4 or Xbox One, and then from Xbox One or PS4 to PS5 and series consoles, then, you know, it's technically possible for you to have a lot of experience on one character. And on Switch, you've never had to, like, transfer a character or anything, so... You know what? Let's risk it. I didn't press it in time. Alright. I don't think we necessarily would have gotten second or first if we had pulled that off perfectly, so I'm glad we just maintained our position. This makes me miss playing the game so bad. Yeah, at one point, like, I had gone a long time without playing my Nintendo Switch. And so I ended up trading in that Switch for store credit at a local game store. But then when like Animal Crossing came out and I saw people playing the new DLC, I was like, oh, come on. I gotta buy a Switch again. And so this is actually my second Switch I'm playing on. And I got Animal Crossing and the Mario Kart DLC. So yeah, I've been there. But yeah, after I got my second Switch, I was like, okay, no matter how long I take a break from playing my Switch, I'm just gotta keep it, you know? Because eventually there's going to be DLC or a game that I'm going to want, and I don't want to have to rebuy everything. The only exception I make to that rule when it comes to like buying game systems is if they're backwards compatible. So like, you know, I'm going to get the Switch too, assuming it's not like, you know, $1,000 with the new tariff. But oh boy, how did I not get an item? But like, I'll totally get the new Switch 2 because I can still play this game, even if, I don't know, I start missing some of the maps in this game. Like, I'll still be able to play them on Switch 2, so I can still play in my Animal Crossing world if a new Animal Crossing gets announced and I, you know, start missing my village, you know. But I think the era of me and frankly a lot of people just sacrificing their entire game collections for a new console is pretty much over. Like, I think a console not having backwards compatibility is kind of a death sentence. Because people get really entrenched in their ecosystem and making them give it up to stay in the same system, family, just gives other companies a chance to market towards them. So if Nintendo Switch 2 didn't have backwards compatibility, you know, it would give like Sony a potential chance to like appeal to people. Or, you know, maybe even Xbox. Shoot, I don't know what people are into. I remember doing lockdown, everyone was playing it. Yeah. Well, a lot of the game chat stuff seems like it was made for, like, from the COVID lockdown, you know? It's like Nintendo saw everyone playing Animal Crossing during COVID, and then they looked at what other people were doing while in COVID with people working from home, doing like video calls and stuff. And they're like, hey, we can put that in our next console. Again, I just hope that also includes like text chat, but there's been no indication of that, so it makes me kind of wonder if they just sort of looked at Zoom and said, yep, we want that. But I think Zoom has text chat too, right? I don't know, it's been a while since I've used Zoom. But like, you know, if they are doing like webcam support and voice chat support, are they going to moderate it at all? Or is it just going to be a friends only thing? Like, hey, by using this feature, you agree that we're not liable for anything that happens in there. Because if they are going to try to like moderate people doing bad stuff over voice and video chat, then surely it's just like easier to implement and moderate text chat, right? I mean, maybe they could do like an AI thing that like, I don't know, what was it, Valorant or something, that had like an AI listening into voice chat or whatever? Or no, I think it was actually GTA. Like they added a thing where like if you report a voice chat conversation, like they'll have like an AI listen to it or whatever. Aww. That was a very lucky hit. Can I get off the ramp before? Lightning dodge. Heck yeah. Use it or lose it. A single mushroom, thanks game. Well, fourth isn't bad, especially with the VR in this lobby. Let's see. I'll do Rosalina's Ice World since that's the only map there we haven't played. At least in this session. I forgot just how much I love the triggers of the Switch Pro controller. Like they're digital triggers, like they're basically buttons, but I still prefer them over like the adaptive triggers on PS5. Maybe it's the old PC gamer in me, but I like, you know, the feel of like when I pull the trigger, like it's either pulled or not pulled, you know? Whereas with adaptive triggers, you know, I have to like put some force into it to really pull the trigger down in certain games. Like I actually just disabled adaptive triggers in my console settings because there's some games where you need to hold down the trigger for a long time and it gets tiring to hold it for that long. You could say that's just a developer problem, making you hold onto a trigger for so long with that much force, but I don't care whose fault it is, I don't like it, so I turned it off. Let's get the coins. I think I ran into that guy's banana somehow. Two whole mushrooms, nice. Move out of the way for the blue shell. Get hit in the process anyway. You can just chill out, Piranha. Get a coin or two. Could have taken that shortcut. But life is pain, so it doesn't matter. Always throws me off just a little bit when the sound for the star is just a little bit delayed. Because then I can't rely on the music to know when I'm about to run out. Thankfully it didn't matter that much there. Phew! I didn't mean to... You know what? We can try searching for another group anyway. Probably not a terrible idea considering the VR imbalance. Spectating. Oh, this guy has 99,999 VR too. I mean, now that I think about it, I guess if you're really good at the game, you could just pub stomp regional and get a bunch of VR that way. But still, max VR is tough. And playing like after you get max VR is interesting too, because you know you could probably lose a bunch. Like you have one bad round, probably take you ages to get it back. But you know, I don't really mind that much of a VR imbalance. That means A, you can't really blame me for not getting first, and B, even if you do worse than normal, you'll still probably get VR because the game just knows you're not going to get first. And off the off chance you do get first, then it's like winning the lottery in terms of VR, right? Hey, I got picked. And Yoshi Circuit, my favorite map. I like it because you can drift so much on here, and it's so satisfying. Hopefully I don't get wrecked and I'm able to drift a bunch, but we'll see. Drifted too long there. To be fair, it has been a while since I played here, but... I'm a little rusty on the shortcuts here, but it's fine. Woo-wee! See, that was satisfying. Waterfall? Question mark? Waterfall! Exclamation point. Aww. Banana peel, frowny face. Ooh, that was a good snipe. Are you serious? Got hit in the side by the fireball. Out of the way for the blue shell. What? Aw. Alright. At least my banana stopped one of those things. I can't really be mad at that because I did that too. I mean, let's be honest here, folks. I'm just protecting myself, and I'll boost on the last corner. That's how we do it, boys. Second place. Only person ahead of me was the Max VR guy. I just love Yoshi Circuit. So much drifting, so much fun. So satisfying to pull off those corners. Bangkok Rush? What are we playing, Hitman? I'm fine with any of these maps, to be honest. I don't know what I think about game chat on stream, though. Like, well, I don't know if you'll have the chance to block people from showing their webcam. Like, if I add someone as a friend and I join game chat with them, can they just turn on their webcam whenever? Or can I just say, no webcam, please? I just don't want someone to, like, show their junk on my stream, you know? So, ironically, I might just, I might actually just stick to no voice chat for Mario Kart World. Unless you can just say, unless you can only allow voice chat. I think I've played on this map like twice. I really haven't played that much on this DLC map. People just don't like these maps. Was the other guy with Max VR using Link too? I wonder if that's the meta now. I would think if Link was good, we would have known beforehand. Aww. Like, surely enough people will have wanted to play Link that they could have found something. And again, maybe the new carts were the problem. I got lucky. Drove in front of that banana. Sad face. Well, if anything, that leads me to believe that he's not, like, cheating at least. Because he was playing very well there. Like, you don't cheat to pull a shell in front of a banana. That takes game sense. I tried to put some pressure on him to, potentially get ahead, but oh well, fair and square, I guess. I'll do Ice Outpost. I wonder if Nintendo will end up adding Twitch integration in Switch 2. I mean, with the camera and stuff and game sharing, they have the technology. If it's a matter of, like, too much stuff going on when you're watching other people's game share, then you could just say game share is disabled while you're live or whatever. But I imagine it would be, well, I don't want to say easy because I'm not a coder. I don't know what's easy and what's not. But I would think it would be easier than integrating into the Switch 1 at least. Ooh-wee. That was risky throwing it back, but I suppose it worked. Can I hold on to this and get the shortcut? Nope. Haven't done that shortcut in ages, but gotta risk it sometimes. Life's kind of boring if you never take a chance. Ow. I basically made that shortcut unusable now. No. I don't know if he did that on purpose, but that's a That's an evil place to... throw those fireballs back. So they go on the other track. I mean, I guess it was always possible, but I just never saw anyone do it. And it's hard to tell if that was on purpose or not. Trains. Like how we both get Calamari Desert and 64 Rainbow Road with the trains in the picture. Wait a sec, one thumbnail has a train with an M on it, and one is a thumbnail with a train with 64 on it. Mario 64 confirmed. Oh, Mario 64 remaster confirmed. That would be pretty cool remaster. Nintendo's only done that a few times though, I think. I'm excited to see how good the mouse mode is, though, on the Joy-Con 2s. Like, it could legitimately take Fortnite on Switch 2 from being the laughing stock of the Fortnite community, or at least the Fortnite console community, to, like, being the second best platform to play Fortnite on. Like, if you get a teammate in Fortnite that's on Nintendo Switch, like, you just know they're probably not going to be the best teammate. They could be, you know, really good. It's just that, you know, you just know they're playing at 720p, 30 FPS. It's just, you know, not ideal. But if you see someone playing on Switch 2, then you know there's a possibility they could have a mouse, just like a PC player. And if the mouse for Switch 2 is just as good as like using a PC mouse, then, I mean, really, it's just... I think there's a good argument to be made that that'll be the best platform to play on. Because it's portable, you can take it anywhere. It'll probably be optimized. You have the precision of a mouse. You don't really need the keyboard for anything over like a joystick. Especially for zero build, which is the mode I play. Maybe for build mode, like, you know, there'll be a problem with like the amount of buttons or something, but I still think it'll be a pretty good place to play Fortnite. Hey, as finest, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Switch 2 is too much. I think $450 is pretty fair, actually. Like, you take into account how much more powerful the Switch 2 is over the Switch 1. You add in the fact that the Joy-Cons each can work as a mouse. The fact that it has more storage, faster storage. The fact that it has a higher resolution display at 120 hertz. Even if you don't take inflation into account, I think 450 is a fair price. The only issue could be is if the tariffs massively raise that price. But if it's able to somehow stay at 450, like if the tariffs get pulled back or something, then I think that's a fine price. Upgrade wise, it was too much. I really like the regular Switch. The price is fine. I don't really know if I agree with that. I mean, the original Switch just couldn't run games, and now you're getting games on Switch 2 that just can run games that the Switch could never dream of. You know, like Elden Ring and stuff. You could say that, you know, for the games you were playing, it was fine, but it's clear that the industry as a whole was making games that the Switch 1 just couldn't handle, so. I mean, it's fine if you don't really care about the newer games, or if you just like Nintendo games, but the Switch simply can't do everything that newer consoles can do. It's like I was saying, well, it's like I've said before. When it comes to electronics, I didn't know that was a thing. When it comes to electronics, the price comes. When it comes to electronics, there's three major factors you can think of. One is price, one is portability, and one is performance. You can only pick two of those. If you get a really good performance-wise piece of tech, then the price is going to go up if you want it to be portable too. If you want a powerful machine that's a decent price, then you probably will end up with a PC because it's not going to be that portable. Maybe not so much with GPU prices now, but the point still stands. Or you'd end up with like a Xbox or a PS5, you know? If you want something that's portability, that's very portable and cheap, then you basically get the Nintendo Switch 1, right? Which, you know, it's fine, but it just isn't going to be able to run everything. Or you'll notice that there's a lot of games that simply can't play, so. Hey, Arrow Nation, welcome to the stream on Twitch. How's it going? Yeah, I'm a casual. I only play Nintendo games and Rocket League on the Switch. Well, if that case, I mean, not to be the bearer of bad news, but Nintendo's going to drop the Switch 1 like a hot potato. Like, you know, Mario Kart World is a Switch 2 exclusive. I'm sure the new Donkey Kong game is going to be Switch 2 exclusive. Like, out of all the companies, like, you know, Microsoft, PlayStation, Nintendo is like one of the platforms that cares about exclusives the most. Like, Xbox is putting their games everywhere. PlayStation is starting to put their games on PC. And, I mean, there's a few Nintendo games on mobile, but those are made specifically for mobile. They're not, like, games on Switch, right? So, I mean, it's still possible they could put some stuff on Switch 1. And I'm sure third-party developers will continue to put stuff on that massive player base, but I mean, I think Nintendo wants people to move over the Switch to ASAP. So they're going to put exclusives on Switch too. The new games will force me to buy Switch 2. Yep. I know exclusives are anti-consumer, but realistically, in today's day and age where like everything's basically a PC that can run everything if it has the power, then exclusives are the only way to really differentiate yourself. I mean, Nintendo can like, you know, do like the mouse mode and stuff and some gimmicky things, but you know, at the end of the day, everything, there's nothing that's preventing like a third-party game from being on every platform unless it's literally not powerful enough to play it. And that's why the Switch 2 or the Switch 1 is struggling right now. I think the reason why so many third parties showed up at the Switch 2 Direct is not because they didn't want to put their games on the Switch, but they physically could not put like Yakuza 0 on Switch. They physically couldn't put Elden Ring on Switch. They couldn't physically put, you know, XYZ on Switch because it's just like not powerful enough. It's an 8-year-old console, and even when it came out, it was underpowered, so. Nintendo needs exclusives to justify their hardware. I mean, yes. If you're like, if you just play on Switch for Nintendo exclusives, like, I'm sure they could figure out some way to put Mario Kart World on Switch 1 if they wanted to. But in terms of third parties, like, there's also going to be that aspect where games are physically too demanding for Switch 1, and you will need to upgrade to Switch 2 if you want to play Elden Ring or Yakuza or all these other games that were announced, right? So yeah, exclusives are anti-consumer when it's literally just about when both platforms can literally play them if some work was put into it. But with the Switch versus Switch 2, there are some games that, you know, just wouldn't run otherwise. Didn't want to land it in the grass. Alright. Alright, this time I'm going to try to stick to the left here, because I think I'm much more comfortable on the left side. Or I mean the right side, don't worry. I swear I know which way is left and right. I'm just trying to play and think at the same time, alright? It's tough. I will say though that, like, you know, the new Donkey Kong game actually looks better in my opinion than Zelda and Mario Odyssey. Like, you can debate like graphics wise, but in terms of gameplay wise, I think I would be more interested in the Donkey Kong game versus everything else. Like, I have a full playthrough of when I played Breath of the Wild on my YouTube channel and stuff. But, you know, while I could see it was a quality game, I felt like it wasn't really for me, at least at the time. Maybe if I played it now, I'd have a different opinion, but and, you know, Mario Odyssey I liked more than Zelda, but again, that's just my personal preference on the type of games I like. Alright, nice little comeback at the very end there. Still lost 2 VR, but that's much better than 10th. But with the destructibility of like everything in the new Donkey Kong game, like I think I'll actually like enjoy like smashing things and, you know, running around, digging holes, smashing through walls and stuff. I think that'll be cool. And, you know, throwing rocks and stuff that you pull out of the ground with your bare hands. Like that just sounds like a good time to me. And, you know, Mario Odyssey was fun, you know. It was nice, you know, controlling all the different things with Cappy and stuff, but something about like the destructibility really appeals to me, you know? Maybe it's the fact that, you know, I feel like games have sort of like switched away from good mechanics to just pushing visuals as much as possible, especially outside of Nintendo, you know? Like, there was a time where Half-Life 2 was, you know, there's a lot of games that don't have physics that are as good as Half-Life 2, which came out in like 20 years ago. So it's like, how are we still having like props that are welded to tables and stuff, you know? So it's nice to see a game where physics and destructibility is the primary, you know, is the primary thing, you know? Not to say that it doesn't look good. It does look good, but, you know, graphically, obviously it's, you know, not as intense as like Red Dead Redemption 2, so that's all I'm saying. I'm just glad that we're having a game that focuses on art direction and mechanics, you know, than max graphics. And I think that's where a lot of, you know, people become fans of Nintendo, because that tend to be the type of games they make. Unfortunately for me, a lot of the types of games that Nintendo make aren't really my thing. Like, I'm not really into like I was scared. A lot of the games that I don't really care for are like third-person games where you have a sword, you need to dodge. In the case of Zelda, like you craft stuff to get advantages and upgrades and stuff. Like, I just don't care for those games as much for whatever reason. But, you know, even I can like admit that, you know, Zelda, Mario Odyssey, those are good games. I just don't enjoy them as much as I would have if they were my type of game, you know? But Donkey Kong, I think, is a bit towards, you know, the scale that I like, you know? That was unfortunate. Unfortunate. Minus 18, dang. That's rough. Like, going from minus 2 and, what, 6th to minus 18 and 8th. You know what? We'll do one more game for today. We'll do one more race, and then we'll call it a day. I will be back tomorrow. I don't know if we'll be streaming Mario Kart. We might do Switch Sports or Team Fortress 2. We'll see. It depends on how I feel. I haven't scheduled tomorrow's stream like I've done a lot recently, because I'm not really sure what I want to do tomorrow. But I will be streaming tomorrow. So again, if you're enjoying the stream, you want to see me play more, hit the like button, subscribe if you're on YouTube, hit the follow button if you're on Twitch. And as Stream Elements just put in the YouTube chat, I do have a Discord and a Steam group that you can join to get notified of when I go live. And hey, Coconut Mall is a great track to end on. I didn't want to take the side, but sometimes in life you can't take the best road. I'll go down here, sure, why not? I think that route's probably faster than taking the top route, right? Because when you go up, you get more boosts, but you also have to fly down. Unfortunate. Also unfortunate. I swear I'm not trying to take the slow roads. Oh yeah, and I'm really excited for Tomodachi Life too. I'll definitely be streaming that when that comes out on... Well, it's coming out on both Switch and Switch 2, because it was in the Switch 1 Direct, but... I mean, it did look... Oh my goodness, I keep getting flung on the side with the slow track. People did point out that it looked a bit choppy on Switch 1, so... I don't know why Tomodachi Life is not running well on Switch 1, but... Again, I'm not a developer, so... Hey Super, how's it going? We are just wrapping up the stream here. Unfortunately. But I will be back tomorrow with another stream. So, as I said before, if you enjoyed the stream, hit that like button. Subscribe to see my next stream tomorrow. And let me quit out of here. If you're watching on Twitch, hit the follow button, and I have a Discord channel and a Steam group you can join to get notified of when I go live. Let me see. I want to see if I can raid someone on Twitch here. Not really, no. Oh, well, I'm just going to end the stream there, but yeah, it was fun playing Mario Kart again. I'll definitely be streaming more of it in the lead up to Nintendo Switch 2. I'm still hyped for it. I can't wait to play that when it comes out. But yeah, that's it for today. So thank you guys again for watching. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.